Hello everyone, welcome back to Itiri TV. My name is Itiri. I wanted to do a video of some items that I just recently purchased from Five Below, and I wanted to do some marker swatching. Be on the lookout for these this week if you're going to Five Below looking for arts and crafts. I found this color your own stickers with a collab including Hubman and Chub Girl. Y'all, this is huge. So you will see this in a future haul for a video that I've batch recorded to premiere in the future. But I wanted to go ahead and publish this one now and show these again. If you can find these right now, get these now. These are $5. Her art is so good. It's just, she's one of my favorite artists. I order directly from the Hubman and Chub Girl site. They ship from Canada. So the fact that you can find this sticker book of her art that you can color in the States for only $5, y'all, this is insane. I do have a few of these now. I think I have like 4. I may go back and get more if I can find them. This is huge. So this is the color by sticker. I am going to color your own sticker. I am going to flip through this, and her art is very distinct. You know, there are faces on everything. I have purchased some of these characters in the sticker packs that she includes on her website. I love that you get these characters and these drawings in this sticker book. Go ahead and run to Five Below and make sure you can get these before they're all gone. This is the best color your own sticker book they have provided thus far. In my opinion, her art surpasses the other 2 sticker books that I have. That's Cappy. That's one of my favorite pages. These pages are so delicious. Look at the llama. Her llamas are so distinct because she does a very big mouth for the llama. Her llamas are actually not one of my favorite llamas, but they are cute. And I love everything that she draws. Look at these koala bears. I was ecstatic when I saw this. And at first I didn't even catch that Hubman and Chub Girl was on it. And I started flipping. I'm like, man, this looks familiar. And then I noticed the Hubman and Chub Girl logo here. So this collab for $5 is insanity. It's insanity. You get 600, I think, pictures, 600 stickers. This is a steal. And like I said, I'll probably go back and get more. Probably going to send some happy mail to some friends. In my opinion, you can't have enough of these because you can reuse these for so many places. Like when I use some on my cup, I may want to use some on my journal. I have favorite images I may want duplicates of. So buying multiples of these is a no-brainer for me. And you can color these differently every time. If you don't like the way, you know, you colored something, you can recolor again in another sticker book for only $5, y'all. You got to get this with this kind of quality. Look at the llamas. Our llamas are so odd looking. So yeah, these images you can find on her sites in different packs, like this bookworm. She has a whole bookworm kit with images that look like that, but you can get a taste of pretty much all of her characters in this one sticker book. This is blowing my mind. This is blowing my mind. And as you can see, copyright 2026 by Workman Publishing, and the artwork is copyright by Hubman and Chub Girl. Okay, this is a steal. You have got to get this if you can find it. These are not going to stay. And in my local Five Below, I only left, I think there was 1 left because I decided to I went back and got 2 more, and there was already not a lot of them in there. I then went ahead and finally got the Kawaii mini sticker library with the 600 stickers. If you watched my Walgreens haul over on Praise Shop Cruise, go ahead and follow me over there. I had found some miniature sticker books in Walgreens, and I just fell in love with them. And I had seen someone find the miniature sticker books in Five Below, and I hadn't found them yet, but I knew they were in Five Below. I just hadn't seen them in my local Five Below. And I happened to look on the bottom shelf of where the coloring books were, and these were kind of hidden and stacked. I got to figure out how to open this, y'all. I do love that they come in this little container. I got to figure out, I'm probably going to keep them in this little container for now until I figure out where I want to put them. You got the Kawaii Savory, the Kawaii Flowers, the Kawaii Animals, the Kawaii Nature, and the Kawaii Magic. These miniature sticker books We're going to do a quick flip through of the magic so you can get a feel. Y'all, these are so petite. I had to. You have to have these. You have to have these. This is a no-brainer. You can use these in cards, to seal envelopes. Look at all these succulents. Y'all know how I feel about cacti and succulents, and this is just a whole book full. Kawaii animals. So these are very similar to the ones I purchased at Walgreens, but completely different pictures. Absolutely, completely different pictures. And I think these have more pictures in each sticker book. Look at there. Look at there. Ah, my goodness. Wow. And then you have Kawaii flowers. Oh, look at that one. Aren't these delicious? Anything Kawaii is a yes. That's why I have so many Kawaii coloring books, because I can't get enough of them. I can't get enough of them. And then the Kawaii savory. I love the foods. I love that little taco. So that gives you an idea of what's in here. So if you can find these, make sure you get them. Like I said, these were hidden on a shelf below the coloring books. And I was like, oh, there they are. I knew they were in there, but I hadn't found them yet. These are $5. You cannot beat this deal for $5. I also scored these stickers for $1. They were on sale. These were just kind of thrown somewhere. Sometimes Five Below, you got to watch them. Okay, guys? Because sometimes Five Below will have these little baskets underneath a table. Like usually it's underneath that coloring book table. That coloring book table where you have the coloring books and crosswords and adult chapter books and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes they'll have these little baskets. And inside the baskets are all these clearance markdown things. That's what I've noticed in my local Hobby Lobby. And if you look through the basket, you can find some really good things. Okay, so we're going to do some playing around here with some other things. Here are 2 watercolor kits to look out for. These are not your normal watercolor kits. So what I love about this is that what they've done is they've outlined the kit. So you don't have any black outline for the picture, which kind of threw me off at first because I was like, what's going on here? But what they've done is they've created a gloss outline so you can't go out the lines pretty much. So if you got the lines, it's fine. Because what you're going to do is you're going to color inside the lines, and then you're going to rip off this perforated page where the gloss is on. And when you take the page off, all the mistakes that you made on the gloss part won't be there. You'll just have the picture. And these are the pictures that we have in here. There's only 2 versions of these that I know of. Is this World Adventure and this one, and they show you like the other version in each of these. So there's only 2 right now that I know of. But I'm just going to take this paintbrush out and do a miniature demonstration. You guys know how I feel about these art pads and scratch pads. I've been getting into it. So we're just gonna do a little something. We're not gonna do much. Let me see. What color did they color this little flower here? Let's see. Y'all know I'm getting old. Okay, so it's blue. It's blue. It's one of these blues right here. So we just gonna go with this. So I just took my water. I have a cup of water sitting right here, and what I'm gonna do is just paint inside here. You see how I'm painting. There's these little, do you see that little gloss there even for the tiny crevices? So I'm just painting over everything, but when I rip that up, you won't see any of those mistakes. These are very nice. You can just pretty much paint. I can go out the lines on purpose. Look at that. Look what happens when you go out the lines. That water didn't even stay. You can clean that up with a paper towel, right? And I love this. I'm probably gonna get a bigger paintbrush and go ham when I actually do this. But that's how that works. You see how that water is just, you're just gonna wipe that water up. And I have on gloves, so I'm just gonna wipe that water up. No biggie. And when you rip that up, you won't even see these mistakes. So I'm gonna try to complete one and maybe come back on and show you how it looks. But I think these are phenomenal. I think my mom will really like these. My mom will really be into those. And those are only $5 a pop, y'all. Five Below is undefeated with the pricing. I love the pricing. So let's get down to some more markers. You know, I'm at the point where I'm just like, I'm just going to buy all the markers. I don't need markers. I have markers for days. I will never need another marker as long as I live. But Five Below keeps doing this, and somebody's got to try it out so y'all know whether to get them or not. That somebody's going to be me. So I purchased these washable scented pastel markers. These were $5. I have my little coloring sheet from Red Robin. I just took this out from Red Robin here. And let's see, what do we want to do? Let's just look at one. You have this end. Looks like it's the same, and maybe different colors on each end. It smells good. It smells good. Oh yeah, this is juicy. This is juicy. This is juicy. This is coming out like a permanent marker, y'all. This is coming out like a permanent marker. This is heavy. This is very heavy. This is very heavy. Okay, and I don't do well with coloring, so yeah, it smells pretty good. Let me see if this other color. Oh no, the tips are a little different. Okay, so that's like a bullet tip. That first one was kind of more like a brush tip. This is like a bullet tip. Okay. These are very heavy. These are like permanent marker. And it looks like we do have a bit of a different color coming out on this side. Just want to complete this part right here. So it looks like it is a little light and dark there. Hopefully that's coming up where you can see. It's a little light and dark. Can you see that, the difference between the color there? Just one more color. Let me see what I don't want the sun to be. There's no true yellow, that pastel yellow. We'll just use that pastel yellow. I like the brush tip on this better than that bullet tip. Yeah. It's coming out almost like a paint marker. This one isn't as inky. It's a little bit drier. Let me see if it has a smell to it. Yeah, these are coming out like paint. Oh yeah, you can smell that. It smells really good. These are coming out sort of like paint. Washable scented pastel markers. So yeah, these are kind of giving me paint vibes. But if you got these on your clothes or something, they would come out. They're washable. The next thing we're going to try is these erasable fruit click pens. Y'all know I'm a sucker for an erasable pen, and I love all things with cute fruits on them. So this is going in my pen collection. Y'all hear that crinkling? Some people don't like crinkling. I love it. Okay, so this is the lemon, and it comes with the little ball on the tip that you got to take off. Oops. If I can get it off, my lord, y'all. My lord. So that was difficult, but I love the way these write. I wasn't expecting this to be blue. This is blue. This writes very nice. Are all of these blue? I love that this has a grip. You can see this grip here. This is a very nice pen. This is I would highly recommend these. These were also $5 as well. We got to try another one. Y'all, these are the hardest things. Those are the hardest toppers I've seen to get off. So I think they're all blue. Does it say that? They might have said that they were all blue. Yep, blue ink ball pens. Blue ink. So these are all blue. The tops are very hard to get off. This little piece right here, gonna give you a run for your money. I had to use this to slide it off. So you've got the cherry, the lemon, strawberry, another strawberry, lemon, cherry. Okay, so 2 of each. All right, we need to try erasing. We need to try erasing, don't we? Which one did I use? This one. Let's see if these erase. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yes. These erase very smoothly. Look at that. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I love me a good erasable pen, honey. Yes, ma'am. Erases like a beauty. Love these. I would highly recommend these. Highly recommend these. Five Below is about to just every time they come out with a new one, like I'm just gonna do it. Like at first, I was seeing all the new ones come out, and I was like, I don't need any more markers. But when I started seeing how phenomenal these all were for $5, there's low risk. So we have these artist blending markers for $5. You're supposed to be able to blend these out like so. These look to be brush tip. I love this case. Anytime you get something with a case like this on Amazon or another site, you can rest assured you're going to be paying more than $5, y'all. Like if you have a Five Below and you need markers, there's no need to go and buy a hoo-hoo. I am going to buy a hoo-hoo, but like if that's not your budget right now, y'all know a hoo-hoo. We won't even talk about them prices. If you know, you know. But if that's not your budget right now, y'all, you do not have to be without high quality markers. Okay, these are the blendable markers. So let's just make a purple sky. These are coming out very inky. I'm not an artist. I don't know how to blend. I think I was supposed to go light to dark, but oh well. This is not a coloring channel. This is how that blend. Do not do this like this. Supposed to go light to dark, but y'all get the point. Y'all see this right here. Okay. Let's just pick a non-purple. Would I recommend these? These smell like permanent markers. Would I recommend these? I don't like how these are fading into each other. Okay. There's effects I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm not. So I guess if you're an artist and you know what blending effects to use, maybe I might tell you to just leave these where they are. They smell a little bit like permanent markers, but you know, if you're like me and you don't know what you're doing with blending, then you really don't need them. The last one we're going to try are these 60 gel pens. I did not need more gel pens. Like, come on. But I wanted to see how these wrote. I love gel pens for coloring in the small spaces. I rarely color with gel pens, but it is smart to use these to color in small spaces. I love how that did. This is very wet. Yeah. Looks like we have some skipping. Doesn't surprise me. You get 60 for $5. So, I mean, you're going to have some skipping. I don't think we can get around that for $5. Let's see here. I know y'all like, this girl doesn't know what she's doing. Oh, there's glitter. Okay, these are a yes. These are a yes. Okay, yes. They give you 9 neon, 6 swirl, 15 metallic, 15 pastel, and 15 glitter. Oh, I'm in love now. Look at that. Yes, I'm in love now. Get these for the glitter. Oh, this glitter is popping. This glitter is popping. Ooh, I love that. Look at that. Okay, so I think they may have some packs with just glitter gel pens. I will have to return and get the just glitter gel pens so that we can talk about this, because at this point, if that glitter is coming out like that, I'll just throw this away. If that glitter is coming out like that, I need to see what the other glitter is looking like in those gel pens. I think they have another pack of just glitter. I could be wrong. If you know differently, tell me, but I'm going to go seek it out. So thanks for watching. If you made it to the end of the comments, go ahead and put, I don't like fish like that. I love fish, but let's not do fish. Let's do clouds. I don't like a lot of fish and rats and stuff in the comments because it represents like multiplication like pregnancy, and I don't want that. So let's do clouds in the comments. Let's do clouds in the comments. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.